Hello, my fellow South Africans. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time you're watching this video. Dear SA voter, I wanna jog your memory. Do you know what is called apartheid, or some may remember apartheid? Some those who suffered under apartheid are still suffering today. But I'm not gonna talk about what happened. Everybody knows that. Just imagine what the ANC corruption has done to the country. Could it be possible, maybe 30 years later, 40 years later, the next generation ask us, how the fuck did you guys allow these bastards from the ANC to abuse power, to do corruption, especially the leadership that was led by Jacob Zuma? That one, it's generational curse, that one, man. He sabotaged the movement of ANC. He fucked the ANC. But he was not alone. On that one, we was always accepted. He did not act alone. Jacob Zuma, he was given an opportunity to squander resources, to fuck the shit up. All of it. I mean, like, they gave him the platform, even though President Thabo Mbeki tried to stop him. But the corrupt ANC members and the die-hard ANC voters kept on supporting ANC. Actually, I'm one of those bastards who actually did support. I did vote for Jacob Zuma in 2009. I did. Because, you know, he's a good singer. He's a good singer. And then with Umshin shit, we were all hooked. And I was coming from high school, and my information at that time, my understanding of politics was only based on what I learned from the history classes. And then I've forgotten, overlooked the present, what was happening. So today, could it be possible, 40 years later, the next generation, they look at us and then they ask us, how did we allow this thing to happen? And then maybe that time, the future generation will be the victim of the situation. Just like us, now we are still suffering because of what apartheid did to our parents. Did you ever thought of that? Like, you have thinking around that, okay, what's a gani lapha kanye kanye mshuluzi? Wenze njani? Besibuza abantwana. Hey tata, kwawuthenze nimbeke emehlweni lo muntu. Why do you allow this thing to happen? So, I'm going to beg ngicela abantu base Eastern Cape, Limpopo. Please, next time, please try another new political party, guys. The ANC is not going to help us. It's not going to save us. Instead, we will make the future generation suffer and they become foreigners into different countries. Imagine we have kids and then now your child will not leave South Africa because of they just want to have a vacation, but instead they become a nuisance into foreign land. Guys, ANC, I see you Eastern Cape. I see you Eastern Cape. I see you Limpopo. I'm not saying I live in Western Cape. I'm not saying the DA is doing shit for us. I'm in the township, and the DA ain't doing shit for the township. If there's anyone who lives in the township and say DA is effective, you're smoking drugs. You're smoking drugs. Crime is more than it was during under ANC. The sewage system, the shacks. Oh, he's giving us new houses. Fuck those new houses. Have you seen those shit? It's even smaller than a shack. And then you tell me what kind of a government is that? Okay, I don't know if maybe the DA is regulating, they set the standards, like the size of a house when they're building a house. I don't know that, but the new houses in the Western Cape, man, it's better to live in a shack than living in that shit. You have no space, you can't even extend the house, you can't build anything into that shit. It's a fucking worse. It is better the houses that came during 1994. At that time, ANC, it was really doing very well, extremely well. I'm happy with that movement, the earlier guys, because they did highlight the thing of corruption. That shit, man, is destroyed. Wait. Look at me now. Imagine when you're above 30, man, you have only 2 years work experience. I'm talking about formal experience, pussy. Think about that. Kayicinge lento. Abanye abantwana esabazala ngoku 30-20 years later babengona uqala besiva i-consequences ze-corruption ka-Jacob Zuma. Sibe nathi savarishile. He was the face of that shit with Jacob Zuma. You squandered a lot of shit, man. And then you tell me again he's gonna come with a new political party and try to correct his wrongdoings. If he is really interested to correct his wrongdoings, he should. How can he satisfy us, man? Or me specifically? At least there must be some people who are sentenced. Like, that nigga is being sentenced maybe to 20 years in life in prison for squandering the resources. Because come 30 years later, we still gonna be struggling because of what he did, which his comrades allowed him. I mean, like Jacob Ramaphosa and these diehard voters supported that shit. I was one of them. I must not excuse myself, but in the previous elections, I did not vote for ANC. In 2019, I did not vote for ANC. For me, I want the results. I'm driven by results. We want competency. I want to see ANC punishing those who are underperforming. And then, especially the diehard voters in Limpopo and in the fucking Eastern Cape. You motherfuckers gotta get your fucking TikTok or a TV where you can learn what's happening in the country. You can't vote based on hatred. You can't build a country based on hatred. You have to vote on what is currently happening so that in the next 5 years, you have a better future. If you will still base your vote based on what happened 50 years, 100 years ago, yeah, it's our history. We know that shit happened, but there's nothing we can do about it. We can't change it. But we can change the future in our better direction. Because now, the same people that we thought they have us in their hearts and their minds, that they want to improve, but instead, they put us deep down in the quicksand so you can't come out. So you tell me we must keep on voting for them. Eastern Cape, guys, gotta wake the fuck up, Eastern Cape. Gotta wake the fuck up. Limpopo, gotta wake the fuck up. Otherwise, I'm coming for you all. I'm really coming, and it's angry. Drives me crazy, this shit. We're still suffering from what apartheid did. Some may undermine that and say, yeah, I know, it's up to you. Hey, you're talking shit, man. You see, apartheid was engineered. Even today, those who benefit from apartheid, maybe 90+% of them, they still hold on to those resources. I mean, maybe some white men, they got a farm during apartheid or after 1913. Okay, it's a lot of shit, man. Let's leave it like that, but there's nothing we can do. But how can we change the future? We must be conscious about the future. If these guys, they are screwing the future for us, what must we do? You change the vote. I understand maybe we can try D. I'm not saying go for D or Action SA, but try another political party. I mean, we can't be stuck and hoping that the ANC, the leaders, the terrible leaders, unskilled motherfuckers, they don't give a fuck about us. They only want to kill us. It's worse. Imagine, even though they're underperforming and also they allow a mass immigration, illegals to enter the country. Though they know they ain't delivering. There's nothing we built in the last. They are wasting money on these guys for ANC. So we need to vote different. I'm not gonna say to you, vote for what. But please, man, especially the people in the Eastern Cape and in Limpopo, because I think it would be great if you can have ANC under 30, maybe a 30%. But at the same time, I also don't want ANC to completely out of power, because I'm not gonna lie, they really built a solid foundation of democracy. How we can change one president to another president, that's very important. That's a great achievement. So far, we haven't had a problem with that, where the president has want to get off. I don't know if Msholozi or Tawombe or anyone, but so far our country hasn't been like into a way we have some like civil war and J. I'm really impressed with the ANC with that part. There are other good things you can talk about the ANC, but I think today the struggle is corruption. The struggle is corruption today. The struggle is corruption of ANC. Why did they allow it? The comrade, Cyril Ramaphosa, you guys allowed corruption. I mean, like, you were sitting with this guy. This other time, Tito Mboweni, he posted the photo of his former school, and I asked myself, bruh, this is a fucking mad school, man. You were there, I don't know, in the 1950s. You couldn't even build a single classroom. Futsek, man. You know, grave. I don't even know if there's afterlife, but futsek. It's like, man, you wasted our money too. You wasted, in fact, our future. You squandered it. You had the opportunity, man. You're earning a lot of money. Just a simple, even if it's a gate. How can you celebrate the math school? Yeah, you are proud we're in this school. You can see this shit is dilapidated. It's not safe. It's not safe. See you again. I'm angry, but we have to fight ANC. It must die slow death. But if we can achieve something around 30%, I'm not gonna lie, ANC has built good structures that we need to also hold on to. Especially this thing when you transition government, when you transition from one president to another one. We have to make sure everything works. The ANC, please man, Eastern Cape. I know it's Eastern Cape is still based voting on Tatu Mandela's Tino for Tsak Londo. Yeah, it did good, but it's gone now. We can't please the dead man. We have to please the coming generation. You can't please the dead man. You cannot please a dead man. Dead man is gone. Even me, when I'm gone, I will be done. Forgotten about me if I didn't contribute, if I failed to contribute to the society. We can always celebrate his life, but we can't please him with our future generations. No. Somebody gotta do something. These fuckers must be stopped. Even if you vote for Malema, he's even worse. He's even worse than Juju. Division. It's not going to help us. Yes, the land still will boost, but we have to find a way that we can talk to share the land. But we don't have to kill one another, man. It's too much, man. It's too much. Killing. When are we going to have nice time in the beach if we're still fighting to kill each other? We want to have nice time in the beach, and then we sit by the day at the ocean and enjoy. I want to say chemistry. Yeah, it's me, another rant, guys. Coming again. It's hot, man. That's why I'm searching. It's hot. It's hot in Cape Town. It's hot. He's pushing.